Today on the RH3 show, we're going to prepare you for the new year by helping you and your family prepare for a family vision statement. All next, it's a Real Talk with Red discussion right here on the RH3 show.
Status that's from sinner to saint. As winners we can't live by the pictures they paint, because they know that all the inner is taint. So we must live out our lives with a sense of restraint, which means to our living we ain't, but you're controlled by the flesh, we're depicted as quaint.
Guess who is back? What's going on, y'all? This is your boy Red, and I am the host of the RH3 show. You guys, it is me. I know y'all have not actually seen me in a while. Sorry about that light. Let me see if I can fix some lighting here. Let me see if I can fix the lighting. Let me turn off this lamp here. I'm working it out. Let's see about that. How that's gonna work. Is that working pretty good? It's gonna have to do. Cause I missed you all. What's up, y'all? This your boy Red again. Like I said, this is I am the host of the RH3 show. Let me tilt this camera back. I'm the host of the RH3 show. I missed y'all. I missed you all. I missed you all. I missed you all. I missed you all. And you know what, y'all? God worked it out for me in my schedule for me to be on here with you all. How did he do that, Red? I'm glad you asked, and I need to get off of here in a few minutes, so I ain't gonna spend much time. Plus, my computer has not too many space on it, so I'm gonna have to finish talking, do what the intro said. As you can tell, it's a Real Talk of Red discussion, but I'm gonna give it a little introduction. I had to work some things out with my schedule to where I can now implement. It's still busy, it's still full, but now I think I have some time to where um I can start back recording videos for you all. Life as I know it, I'm still working on that. But anyway, I'll use another time to discuss all of that with you all. I got a lot of things prepared for you all. Mondays is going to be Real Talk with Red discussion. Wednesdays, What You Say Red. Wednesdays and Fridays, of course, Inside Scoop with Red as always, y'all. And on Tuesdays and Thursdays, y'all gonna have my audio uploads from radio. And so, yeah, look. I gotta re, I got to push this channel out. Um, you know, like it was before, and so I'm back, and so I'm working on getting a new camera. I'm working on a lot of stuff, and so if anything, speaking on working on a new camera, if you would like to be a part of this radio platform. I'm used to saying radio, but this journey, of course, you are. Please click that subscribe button and click the notification bell so you can get a notification in your email, your phone, or when I upload any video, be it if it's from my radio broadcast or any video that I do personally. And so thank y'all so much for doing that. I love you all for real. I do. I do. And today's video is a Real Talk with Red discussion. And look, y'all, I'll plan as soon as I get off of here. I'm gonna get into bed, watch TV, and while I'm doing that, I'm going to plan for the next video, What You Say Red, which I'll be talking about some things, the future of this channel, what's coming up in January. And it's great that I'm back with you all, you know, before January. And so it's a lot of things have happened, has transpired, that I want to share it with you all. All right. And so without further ado, today, as you can tell, it's a Real Talk with Red discussion. Excuse me. We're going to be talking about family vision statements. And you all, this video was supposed to have, well, it was recorded for my radio, and I was recording it as I was talking on the radio, so I'm gonna have to do it again, y'all. It stopped recording it stopped recording while I was doing it. Why? Because I ran out of space, and you know what? I'm just like, when I went back, I said, okay, it kept part of it, and so I think I deleted it. I think I deleted parts of it, and so I was like, you know what? Okay, whatever. I deleted parts of it, and I kept the other half. And I look. Let's move on. Let's continue to go on. And so, what I should have done, I should have talked. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm about to pause this. See where left off at the second video, and then I'm going to do that. Okay, so I can just save space. But then I'll come back and talk to you all. All right. I'll be back with in just a moment, and I'll let y'all know to where um and I'm gonna make a notes, and I'm gonna make some notes in my notes to where I can stop it to where that other video picks up at. I hope you get what I'm saying. All right, be back with more. All right, you guys, I'm back. I know exactly where I can continue on at, and it's just basically from the beginning. And I look, that first part of the video. It was I only missed two paragraphs, but I talked a lot. But let's continue on. Um, like I was telling you all from the beginning, every family needs a family vision statement. Whether you are, saved, whether you're not saved, whether you're a Christian, which I pray that are, and I pray that you are saved, and whatever. But and the reason why I'm saying all of that is because this RH3 show brand is for everybody. I do not discriminate. I people know where I stand. People know who I serve. People know who I love on, and people know that the God that I serve, and so I still show respect to others because I know how I have people of other beliefs and other faiths and other religions who watch me and who listen to me, and so that is honor and respecting. But I still, still have to talk what I believe in or whatever. And so your family vision statement is everything that pertains to you and your family, and I'll get to more into that during the second part of the video or whatever. And so in the beginning, as the head of the household, you impact every part of your family, whether you are the husband, whether you are, the wife is the head of the household. How, why, I don't know. I'm not judging, whatever. But and whether you are a single mother or a single father, you are the head of your household, and you impact every part of your family. If you are married and suddenly split up or whatever, divorce for some odd reason, do I believe in divorce? Yes, I do. But I believe in, every area of you working things out before that divorce happened. You shouldn't jump on and give every, reason, um or shall I say, let me back up. You shouldn't jump on, every excuse to have a divorce, but just make sure you're working everything out. And if it doesn't work out, whatever. If he's knocking your head out, knocking your head off, look, work it out. If not, leave. Vice versa. But anyway, that's neither here nor there, and that's another real talk of red discussion. But every household impacts every part of every head of the household impacts every part of the family. Men, if you are, whatever, if you're single, single man and your children or whatever, you are the shepherd of your house, and God is the chief shepherd. And if you are married, it's God, you, your wife, children, or whatever. And your wife and your children are not, um, um, shall I say, lower. They are lower in position of you, but they're not, you know, carpet, or they're not, a walking mat or whatever. Their position, even though they are under you, it doesn't diminish their value, if you know what I'm saying. But anyway, the head of the household impact every part of the family, and so when you have your family vision statement created or whatever, and you suddenly, well, no, before I go to there, um, head of the household, create a model family vision statement. And once you create that model vision statement for your family, bring your family in. Okay, honey, you know, whatever you call your husband or your wife, and then bring your children if you have them. Okay, here's the model. Let's work this out. Let's put our things together, and I'll tell y'all each area and each aspect of the vision statement that you create later on in the next part of the video. But um, as you do that, um, it works out for your family. Should you split up or whatever, then you have to go back in and change it, because now your whole dynamics of your family has shifted. Your whole dynamics of your family has um, changed to where, okay, this is not part of our family vision statement no more. He's gone or she's gone. We're going to have to change some things around. If suddenly one of your significant other, if your husband or your wife or whatever passed or whatever, I would believe by that you wouldn't have to change it. You still have to honor it, because he or she didn't leave by their, you know, because they still, they're still here present, but they left by the way of the grave. And so still honor what they believed in, if they were that type of person to where you want to continue honoring their memory or their legacy of the house or whatever. But continue to do that. And so yeah, and no matter how or position in your of your household that you hold, it is effective how you know your position is. Wife, once my book come out, y'all, I'll talk more about this or whatever. But everybody in that family has to have a part in that family vision statement, if you know what I'm saying. But every decision making, it has to be laid out at the table or whatever. Whether you know you have to call in. If you, like I said, whether you make that model out yourself or however you do it, you have to bring your children in and your wife in, or whoever that's in your household in. Whether if you have other relatives living in your household, include them in that family vision statement. And then um you just have to do that. And so single parenting, when it comes to splitting or whatever, you, like I said, you have to make your adjustment. But it has fallen sadly amongst household and families today. But it's still, you still have to have a model of how your family operates, or whatever. But and you have to be ready to change that, or have to be ready to, okay, put things back in order once things become split, or when things become a chaos in your household. You cannot let your children run amok. You can't let this run amok, your finances, your budgeting or whatever run amok. Everything has to come back together, and you, as the new head of the house, as a new shepherd of your house, has to put things in order. And that's why I say every household needs a family vision statement. And I want to thank imom.com for this article or whatever. And so that's where I left off from that other video. Here is the second part. I've changed clothes. Well, matter of fact, of course I changed clothes, because I recorded this part on last week during my radio broadcasting. And so excuse my background, because my house is a little my couch area that you see is a little junky or whatever. But mind that, don't mind that. And whatever. But I'll close out then. And hey, just look, here's a little small commercial break, and here's the second part of the video where I'm explaining what is a family vision statement. Want a free subscription to be a part of our live listening audience? Download one of the major podcast platforms: Google Podcasts, Google Play Music, Apple Podcasts, iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Radio Public, and more. And search the RH3 Show and subscribe. You'll get all new content, as well as access to previously aired broadcasts to listen to, download, and to share to your contacts. We'd love for you to be a part of our family. Subscribe today.
With his complaint and being able to turn down your dinner at 8.
The RH3 Show every Tuesday and Thursday from 6 p to 7 p Eastern. For more about the broadcast, please visit the rh3show.com.
Being able to switch. Our lives were in darkness, they came with a switch. So we don't walk like we used to, talk like we used to. Call us for honor and he'll do it for you too. Yeah. I know I gotta praise him now, praise him 'cause he called me to it.
Back to going. And so, YouTube, there you go. Sorry about that. My computer had stopped recording because it ran out of space. And so, I'm gonna have to, tweak some things in between breaks, and so y'all may just get part of it, and then whatever. And so we're gonna have to go on and roll with just that. And so yeah, if what is a family vision statement? It's a family vision statement. Like I said, it sets out the values, principles, priorities, and purposes for your family. It includes you and your children individually and collectively, and it includes you, your husband, your wife, which whoever you are listening, and your children, like I said, individually and collectively. That's why I said fathers or whoever the head of the household is, make that model first, and then bring your family in to add on, and pray over it and say, look, this is what the family vision statement that we're setting for your house. How often should we do this? You should do it at the beginning of the year, because it sets out what you all believe in God for. It sets out your vision for your house, and also whatever. Should we tweak it? Of course, of course. Revisit it. Maybe each quarter, or revisit it. The half of the year, or I wouldn't even say each quarter. Only revisit it once a year. Do it January and then June. In every fiscal year of your household, revisit that family vision, or mid way, and then revisit. All right, and so these questions can help you develop your family vision statement, or put it all together. What are the priorities for your family? The priorities, and I'm gonna read you all mine. Hold on one second, YouTube family. I pulled mine down from the wall, and I made mine model out of, block my name out, and so there it is. But it reads our and I need to wipe out the frame, so I'm glad I got it down. It says our mission statement for our family is for us to be a loving and caring and disciplined individuals under one roof. We are to be God fearing and love our Heavenly Father. Our home is to be a place of refuge, comfort, and hospitality. It is to be orderly with everyone knowing that their role in the way God ordained them, in the way God ordained them. Also, to be an example to the world on how God ordered a family to be. Finally, to operate as a team and to be productive people in today's society, and also the kingdom of God. And so I got that model offline from, I forgot Sean's last name. I think his name is Sean. But anyway, um, I got that off, and it worked. It's perfectly for my family. It fits perfect, and I we didn't want to change it, and so that's what it is. And what are the priorities for your family? Our priorities for my particular family is to, the home. Priority for the home is to be a place of refuge, comfort, hospitality. That is priority, and it is orderly with everyone knowing their role the way God ordained them. So, with me being the head of household, that's the priority. What next question would be, what are values are most important for your family? Again, for the values is to be example to the world on how God ordained the family to be, and to operate as a team, to be a home, to be a house of refuge, comfort, and hospitality. And what kind of environment do you want your home to be? I just mentioned that, and I want it to be place that people can call home. I mean, a home, a place for people to be welcome and to call home, or whatever, and a place of refuge. What character do you want to be shaped in your children? To be young men and young women of God. I only have one son, but young men and young women of God, and you know, to be collective and to come together, and to be sharp minded, and just to know the word, and I want them to have a character to know that, look, whatever I'm going through, or whatever I'm dealing with, Dad, Pops got us. All right. And lastly, finally, how does your family fit into the community, your church, and world? And lastly, it says, and also to be an example to the world on how God ordered the family to be, and finally to operate as a team and to be productive people in today's society, and also for the kingdom of God. And so that is all collectively of how I want my family to be, and how I want every person to come together in the family. All right, YouTube, I'm about to close out with you all. Thank you so much for watching this video. Know that I love you for real, and I'll see you all on another video. Always remember to live every day, laugh every moment, to love God and love yourself and love other people beyond words. For more about me or this YouTube channel, please visit my website at the or just come back on here and check out another video. I'll talk to y'all later. Radio listeners, I'll be back with more of the RHD Show coming up next. All right.
With the beat to this weight, and pray without a quitters complaint, and being able to turn down your dinner at 8. That means you gotta pay. Because the price that he paid for me gave to me my freedom, so I'm not in slavery. Christ made a way for me, grace me then paid for me, a way back to God through the life that he gave for me.
Peace party people. See you later.
I'm saying bye-bye.
Good night. Good night.